How's that look, Remy? Are you in shot? Are you in frame? Oh yeah, solid. What's going on, guys and gals? Wanted to go over my new pack that I picked up for the 2018 season. I'm going to be going with the 2018 version of the Osprey Exos, the 58 liter. Went with this pack primarily for the suspension system. When I started looking at getting a lighter weight pack, I wanted something that had a frame suspension if possible. And checking out these new Osprey suspensions, they are insanely comfortable. So I'll give you a close-up on this thing here. So this is what Osprey's got. It's called their Airspeed suspension. It's pretty similar to the older Exos models. I guess on the 2018, it's a little bit of a different mesh, but basically it's a suspended mesh. And on the sides here, right here, you can see the aluminum frame, but the mesh is separate from the pack. Like you've got, and I can fit the width of my hand in there. So when you're wearing this up against your back, you just feel this nice comfortable mesh. You don't actually feel the pack pushing against your back. Moving up into the shoulder straps, I was actually pretty surprised, pretty impressed on how thick and I thought on a lightweight, ultralight pack, the padding would be really thin. Like obviously the straps are smaller, but yeah, just insanely comfortable. Coming down to the hip belt, it's got enough padding, no hip belt pockets, which I'm okay with. I mean, obviously, if you're going for a pack like this, you're not looking to haul 50 to 60 pounds. Like the maximum load range in this pack, Osprey says, is no more than 40 pounds. I mean, I don't plan on carrying anything more than about 30 to 35 tops in this thing with the setup that I've got. So yeah, keeping that in mind, that's why I went with this pack. Over the years, my gear has all gotten lighter, and I'm at the point now that I don't necessarily need the load hauling capabilities to carry, say, 40 to 50 pounds on every trip. I don't need that. So going this route here, obviously my pack is lighter, which means less excess weight that I'm carrying for no reason. So it's a top loading pack, like most. So you've got 2 buckles on either side for the front. Lid comes back. On the lid, glove-friendly zipper pull, fairly sizable lid. On the underside, you've got this nice mesh pocket with a zipper. Key clip inside, super handy. The lid does detach on either side, right next to your shoulder straps. You've got 2 buckles. The lid completely comes off. We'll get into that later. So coming down on the sides of the pack, you've got compression straps running on either side, which is pretty standard for most packs. On this side, I've got it configured so that the compression straps are running over top of these side pockets. And then these side pockets here too, from your back, you've got access so you can literally, when you're on trail, you could reach in through the side like this to grab your water bottle or whatever. But if you don't like it so that the straps are running over top of the pocket, you can flip it like I've got on this side. And I rerouted the strap underneath the pocket. So that way your pocket is completely unobstructed. Your compression strapping runs underneath it. So you can do it either way. On the front of the pack, you've got some daisy chain, 3 sections here on either side. You've got a couple daisy chains on the lid as well. Then you've got this front pocket clip here. It's got some stretchy mesh. Pretty good sized pocket on the front. Just hold a lot of stuff. Oh, I guess going back to the suspension system, I did forget to mention too, this is hydration compatible. You've got the hole here. There is a sleeve inside for a water bladder. I'll show you that too. So to access the main portion of the pack, you've got your cord lock with this little toggle on it. I like this system. You literally just pull the toggle. Opens up nice and easy. So like I was saying, where the lid comes off, on this pack built into it, and I think this is kind of cool, and I know Osprey does this on a bunch of their packs, they've got this flap of material that's got 2 buckles on it, and they call this their flap jacket. So what you do with that is, if say I didn't need my lid or for whatever reason, close it up, you pull this piece of material over the top. And I mean, this, like, I don't believe that this is waterproof in any way, but it just comes down over the top, covers the top of your pack. It'll stop you from getting debris, stuff like that. And I mean, I guess I'm assuming in a light rain it would probably work, but I don't think this is waterproof. Definitely recommend either a pack liner or a pack cover with this one. But and then yeah, the inside of the pack, when you open it up, just threw my quilt in there just to kind of make it full. But the inside is literally right to the bottom, just one giant pocket. You've got this red compression strap over the top, so you can use that to kind of cinch your gear down, hold it down. And like I mentioned before, you do have this sleeve on the inside that runs down the back panel with a little clip to hold your hydration bladder upright so it does not sag. And then right by that clip, there's the other side of that port for your hydration sleeve, your hydration tube. Other features, I guess, on this pack, this is cool to me. I've never used a pack that's got something like this before. I've seen it on a couple different Osprey packs, but they've got this thing called the Stow and the Go trekking pole. So when you're wearing the pack, it's on your left-hand side. On your left-hand shoulder strap, you've got this little sort of plasticky shock cord bit here. And then following down onto the left side of the pack, you end up with this other elasticy plastic covered shock cord. So the idea behind that is, when you're wearing your pack, you slide your trekking poles down through here, and the handles come up into this section, and you just sort of lock it into there. So you can put your trekking poles and they kind of sit right along your side here, kind of out of the way, so you don't have to like take your pack off, fiddle with them. Kind of a cool idea. Really doesn't add a whole lot of weight to the pack. But yeah, that's the most of it. I mean, I guess you've got these little sleeping pad straps on the bottom here. I actually had no clue what these straps were even for. They are, when I first got the pack, they were like tucked inside of this like main pouch here. So I just kind of saw these little buckles poking out, but yeah, I'm assuming these are what you could use for like strapping a bedroll or whatever to the back of it. You've got another one of these little kind of shock cord tensioners on the back side, and like a little gear loop here. I'm assuming you could use that for if you want to put your trekking poles on the back or an ice axe or whatever. That's what you've got there. And other than that, that is pretty much it. It's pretty bare bones in terms of features and pockets, which I like. I'm a big fan of just kind of one main big pocket, maybe a couple pockets on the outside. I really like the idea of this stretchy pocket on the outside. It gives me a way that I can separate certain types of gear that I'm gonna want to keep sort of off on their own. Like my tarp is gonna go in here, rain gear, my gaiters, basically anything that I'm gonna need to grab really quickly. It'll just be really nice. And that's the kind of stuff too, like that's gear that's most likely gonna be like wet and damp. And I'll have a pack liner inside, so keep the wet stuff on the outside. I don't care about it. So yeah, that's the idea behind that. Yeah, that is my, I guess, initial impressions, first looks at the Osprey Exos 58. I'll definitely get a full review on this thing once I get some time to get it out on the trail. I just picked it up. I haven't found a whole lot of information on this pack, so I kind of figured maybe do just a quick overview of this thing. You know, let you guys see it, check it out. If you guys got any questions, let me know. Hope you guys like it. Thanks for watching.